I just sat down and my daughter just woke up. So, which is fine. She took a okay nap. It was like 2.5 hours. It's a pretty good nap. You can hear her. Right there. She literally just woke up. But that is neither here nor there. Here's a really quick and simple 2-light setup that'll make your interviews look great. And actually, technically, this lighting setup is 2 lights. Well, kind of. It's got a background light on that screen back there, but I've got a key light and a hair light. Kind of the same deal. So for what it's worth, here's how you do it. And I'm gonna go get the baby. The plan for a 2-light setup is pretty simple. We had, camera was here, and then our host or producer was here, and guest somewhere right in there. Here's a time lapse of the setup. It was in a local library, and I was actually not there for the shooting. The camera operator in blue was a good friend of mine, and it's always good to have a camera operator you trust, because I couldn't be there for this shoot. I had to go home and watch the baby, but I could just leave my gear with the operator and knew that he was going to do a great job. The client wanted the black backdrop. I don't love it, but it did provide consistency, which was the client's main concern. You'll notice there's a mic on a red stool in front of the guest chair. That is a backup brought by the client. We had lavs on the guest going directly into camera. Our 2-light setup was key light and hair light. And as long as you aren't trying to compete with something super bright like a window behind the subject, you don't even need to use big lights. Like I just got out the Amaran P60C and the P60X, and they did fine. But there are a lot of windows in that room, and if there had been a window behind the talent, that would have been a problem. I would have had to set up a bigger light. Just one thing to note, this is basic 3-point lighting. Whenever you're lighting a subject, the fill side of the guest's face, which is right here, because we didn't use a fill light, but you would have had a fill light here, should be the side of the guest's face that's facing camera. You always want the shadow side of your talent facing camera. More flattering. This is the shot. Nothing special, but it looks nice, professional, and it was an easy setup. And here's my beautiful face as well. Same basic setup. 2 lights, key, hair light. And I hope that helps you for your next interview setup.